Let's get it, YouTube. This story is a pretty funny story. The story called is Where is the Cake at? Okay, so now this is about a friend of mine who recently just passed away, named Dwayne Whitlock out of Detroit, Michigan. Uh, and this is a story from years ago. When you're dealing with people, you have a lot of memories uh, from a lot of people. And this is just one of the funniest memories that I have of him because he was somebody who was very dear to my heart. Of course, you guys can see my Mac Alive t-shirt. I'm always representing Mac Alive, 3746 Fisher. You get over there and volunteer. We need some young volunteers over there. Uh, Off Mac, y'all. Okay, so this story, like I said, is about Dwayne Whitlock. Mr. Dwayne Whitlock. Rest in peace, my brother. But this one day we he came and picked me up and we went to the park, right? So he had somebody in the front seat, so I jumped in the back seat. So we at the park, we listening to Mary J. Blige. He got Mary J. Blige tape CD rather uh going over and over and over again. He was just in love with the Mary J. Blige. So we sitting there, and you know how people coming up to the car, what's up, what's up? We hollering at each other. This day I'm just chilling. I'm just sitting because usually I be up running around, speaking to everybody and whatever. But this particular day, everybody was stopping by the car. Well, so I'm just sitting back there chilling. I'm looking at everybody. We just having fun. And so then, uh, Dwayne said, "Well, I gotta drop these cakes off." I said, "What cakes?" He said, "The cakes in the back seat with you." I said, "Ain't no cakes back here with me, right?" So I go to looking around for the cake. I said, "Dwayne, ain't no cake back there." He said, "Val, I uh I put two cakes back there, right?" I said, "Well, how many layers was there?" He said it was about three or four. I said, "Well, either I'm blind or can't see." So I'm looking around and I'm like, "Dwayne, no, ain't no cakes back there." So he was like, "Oh, okay then, maybe I left them at home or whatever." Right. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna get out the car, walk around a little bit, maybe, we had a fresh fruit stand, people was, selling juices, waters, whatever. So I'm getting out trying to get me a little snack or two, maybe some barbecue chicken or some or some ribs or something, something nice. People was always cooking and selling stuff. So I decided to get out. When I get out, I look again in the back seat, and it was two cake things smashed flat. I was like, "Dwayne." He was like, "What?" I said, "I was sitting on them cakes the whole time. I done smashed them puppies flat." I was like, do you need me to pay you for these cakes right quick?" I said, "Because wherever you was delivering them to, they ain't gonna get there," because he was the type of person, if it was your birthday or anniversary or anything like that, he would either make a cake or go get a cake from a bakery. And I was just so undone because I didn't even feel the cake up under me. Right. So I said, "Oh, I apologize so profusely." I was like, Dwayne, you sure? You sure?" I said, "Here, you take this." He was like, "No, don't worry about it." He was like, "I'll just stop and just get a regular store bought one or whatever," because it was two of them and they was like four layers deep. And I didn't even feel them squishing. I didn't feel the cardboard. I didn't feel nothing. Hear what I'm saying? I didn't feel nothing. I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Man, that's crazy." But that's just my story, YouTube. My boy Dwayne Whitlock, all in from Detroit. Hey, rest in peace, my brother. The memories we had will always forever be in my heart. Hey, do what it do. Okay. Facebook, y'all have a good day. If you come across this content, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Do what it do. I gotta go in here and go shopping. Y'all hear all these horns and stuff up at Sam's Club. You already know how it is. They always stay crowded. But anyway, Facebook, everybody have a good day. Tomorrow we gonna have us a beautiful Mother's Day. Okay, peace out. Not Facebook, YouTube.